Back in September 2017, the two of us released a video about the legacy of Cowboy Bebop's English dub. There's a lot we'd go back and change about it if we could. But we don't regret making it, if only because it was the type of content we always wanted to see. That isn't to say there aren't channels and podcasts that talk about English dubs, or that there isn't any critical discourse on the industry out there. However, given the response to that initial video, it's clear that a lot of insight regarding what goes on behind the scenes of this industry is worth sharing more. People are gonna have the sub versus dub discussion as long as dubs keep getting made, so why not let them have it with as much context as possible? But of course, given how difficult it's been to balance producing these videos with everything else in life, we haven't exactly lived up to that as much as we want to.
And this is where Cipher Studios comes in, a weekly to bi-weekly news segment on Mondays to report on dub-related events that are occurring in the Western anime industry. This could range from keeping track of cast announcements, licenses, and business moves, to discussing controversial creative decisions, providing background information, and really anything else related to the logistics of dubbing. Even when we won't have all the answers immediately, or at all for that matter, we'll do our best to provide the appropriate context based on prior events as to why something might have turned out the way that it did. Obviously, we can't sway or suppress opinions, but we do want to make sure people have as much to go on when forming said opinions on these specific topics as soon as possible. None of this means that our regular in-depth editorials will be stopping, as on select weekends, we'll still be doing our usual deep dives. We'll also be diversifying our content down the road to cover other topics like music and anime, and hopefully some more interviews with industry folks who are willing to share their stories with us. Our new goal is to simply respond to topics as they come, and if anyone should find something pertaining to this industry they find off or are curious about, DM us on Twitter, and we'll be sure to credit you. Or you can simply use the hashtag cipherdubnews and we'll do our best to fact check the information. This will be a trying process because we currently do not work full-time on YouTube. We do have a Patreon, but as much as we'd like this channel to be a self-sustaining platform, we're operating under the assumption that that might not happen, since, as with anything, there is no guarantee.
Thanks to all the support we've received from you guys these past couple of years, our work has actually caught the eye of some industry folks, who have been kind enough to take the time out of their busy schedules to help us create videos addressing general questions or misinformation in the community. We've been able to expand our perspective on dubbing so much, and now more than ever, we want to share it with our audience. We've come to appreciate that not everyone in the industry shares the same beliefs regarding localization. Performance quality, visual sync, cultural sensitivity, subtext, the research that can inform that subtext, meta elements, casting, and understanding of dramatic structure. Just like any creative field, it's a multidisciplinary endeavor, which can lead to those diverse viewpoints. We try mentioning this stuff where we can on other social media platforms, but those responses will never reach as many people as we hope they do. Naturally, we have messed up in the past and aren't immune from it in the future.
Disinformation is sometimes required for enemies and allies.
Don't pull that art of war crap on me.
But that's not stopping us now, because we're having a good time talking about the topics we're passionate about.
This room just reeks of optimism.
There's a lot of opinions about English dubs out there. Praise, criticism, confusion, and everything in between.
It's historically been a polarizing topic in the English-speaking anime fandom, and it's not going away.
There are concerns, facts, trends, and cultural shifts that keep it going no matter how much time passes.
So what do we need to do?
Well, for starters, we need to talk about it.